Welcome back to Bruins Game Breakdown. Boston Bruins win 4-2 over the Buffalo Sabres. Jeremy Swayman stealing a game for Boston like he almost did 2 nights ago. And Jonathan Aspro being amazing. I mean, that's the only way I can describe his play tonight. He had an absolutely stellar game, had 2 assists. Both arguably were the primary reason the goal went in, so both should be primary assists. One of them ended up being a secondary assist, but he gets the point either way. And, I mean, this game, BEDLHAM in Buffalo. That'll be the title of this video, I'm sure. That's the only way to describe it. They had 94 penalty minutes between the two of them. Both ended up being like even or just about. Buffalo outshot Boston 36-26. So once again, Jeremy Swayman, an above 900 save percentage, an above 910 save percentage, something he's done throughout most of his playoff career. And if you're saying he's not a playoff performer, you're not watching these games, because this man is playing off his skull and brain right now. There's nothing more he can do for this team. The timing of the goals, I will admit, aren't great. 5 goals given up in the last 10 minutes combined, or last 13 minutes combined across the 2 games. Not great. I mean, stonewalling Buffalo regardless, though. 5 goals on, what would that be, over 60, almost 70 shots? Over 70 shots, I think. I mean, this guy's playing absolutely amazing right now. The offense showed up for him today. Arvidsson, beautiful first goal to open up the scoring. Aspro gets in on this one, just flicks it from the defensive zone, and Arvidsson is there. He catches it on the fly, sneaks it past Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and this game's 1-0 midway or early on in the second period. And then second period goes by, both teams get a power play or two. Buffalo's gone 0 for 9, if not 0 for 10. I don't know if they got another one in this game. I don't think they did. And in the dying minutes, Morgan Geekie just kind of I mean that's that's what he did. Just a backhand dump in from center ice, and I can't comment because I've done the same thing. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen comes out to try to block it, and the puck goes boink. Thank you very much. Into the back of the net, and that makes it 2-0 Boston with, I think, a little under 3.5, or sorry, a little over 3.5 minutes to go in the second period. But before this period ends up being done, Boston's not done yet. They get a power play late, and they go to work immediately. Throughout the first period, and I think the first power play in the second period, I was asking Boston to start the second unit, just because I wasn't a big fan of what the first unit was doing, and they were taking a lot of time off the clock. Second unit wasn't getting a ton of chances. Second unit was getting more chances. McAvoy has the puck at the point. He sends it down to David Pastrnak, who puts it into the middle of the ice, through traffic. Pavel Zacha is there, and just a beautiful tip. Absolute misdirection on Pavel Zacha to Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. And this game's 3-0 with less than 2 minutes to go in the second period. Boston's second period, they're most dominant of the 6 periods that have been played this season, or this series. It's not close. They came out and they mopped the floor with Buffalo. Let's not talk about the third period here. The second period was stellar. You come out, you score 2 goals. I'll say 2. That second one was just from UPL there. You're up 3 heading into the third. You're riding high. And, I mean, I don't want to say anything, but you've blown a 2-goal lead. 3-goal leads aren't exactly the safest thing in this league either. And Boston takes a 3-goal lead heading into the third period. And it does not stay 3-0 for long. Jonathan Aspero, again, a flick pass. A flick pass up the ice to Casey Middlestat. Middlestat taps it to Arvidsson, and Arvidsson turns on the jets, gets down to the near dot, and rips the thing past UPL, making it 4-0, 15 seconds into the period. That's UPL gone for the night. Alex Lyon comes in. Not the first time Alex Lyon's been involved in a goalie change in a Bruins playoff series in the past 5 years. Let's not forget where the first one ended up going. 2023. I'm looking at you. If Alex Lyon is the starter in Boston, make it hard on him. Get to him early, get to him often. You played an amazing game in this one. He only faced, I think, 5 shots throughout the 20 minutes. Score effects just really started to kick in for Buffalo there. I more than doubled up Boston on shots on goal in the third period. Man, it's one game. I need to remember that. It's one game. The series is tied. But Boston now has home ice. They've made the decision for Buffalo very difficult now. Do you rock with Lyon or do you go back to UPL? Swayman is playing out of his mind, so that's not a question. The kid line looked good. Game 1 they set an incredibly high standard. Even though they didn't score, they set a massive standard. Even Marco Sturm commented after the game that the kid line was their best defensive line. I thought they were the best line, period. I'll settle for the kid line being the best defensive. But I thought they were the best line, period, at least in the first period. Either way, I'm glad that he's sticking with them. One thing to talk about is the Peak-Lindholm pairing. I wouldn't hate to see Andrew Peak sit a game. I don't know if you can do that in good faith after a win, though. Especially a win like this. People haven't liked his game. I don't know if I just didn't notice him because I wasn't paying attention to him. He wasn't that noticeable in Game 1, in my opinion. He was more noticeable in Game 2. I don't think he was terrible, though. If he wants to sit him for Yoki Haru, that's fine. If he doesn't, I'm gonna ride with the coach here. I haven't seen an explicit reason to take him out, so I'm gonna say keep him in there because if it works, it works. You're on home ice. Let it ride. Maybe make a change after Game 3 if you have to. I'm pushing off the inevitable here. Chaos ensues after Boston goes up 4-0. After every whistle, there was something, which is something that you'd expect in a series that's going to feature the Boston Bruins for 4 to 7 games, or I guess 5 to 7 now. There was a skirmish, I think, just before Buffalo made it 1-0, or it might have been just after. Man, it went on for ages. No, sorry, it was just before. It went on for a solid 4 or 5 minutes, though. Zach Benson takes a shot at Jeremy Swayman, and Nikita Zadorov kind of comes in and takes him out. Tage Thompson takes exception to that, and I mean, chaos ensues after that. Yeah, it was chaotic. That's about all there is to it. Ended up being 5-on-5 after the fact, which I don't hate. I'd say they got the calls right. Now for the unfun part. Buffalo scores 2 goals in little over a minute. First one from Bowen Byram. I don't know what there is to say. I would have liked to see Swayman have that one. Yeah. Puck came out from behind the net. Power sends it to Mallenstein. Mallenstein sends it up to Byram. And relatively unscreened. There was a bit of a moving screen there. I don't think it was overly obnoxious, though. And beats Swayman, high glove. That makes it 4-1 Boston. Yeah. Next goal, Peyton Krebs with a backhand. Chaos out in front. Rasmus Dahlin put it on from the point. Rips it off the post, and Krebs is the first one to find it. He backhands it, scores. Boston immediately takes a timeout, possibly to think about reviewing it. I'm not reviewing that in the slightest, even if that, unless it is the most obnoxious high stick ever, I don't think there's a way that you can review that. And, like, you have to be... The video staff has to be willing to put their careers on the line to say, yeah, review that. In this game where you just blew a 3-goal lead, or just blew a 2-goal lead, or just 48 hours ago, and then you're in the same building, very similar circumstances, 5 minutes ago. That's a lot of time for Buffalo, as we saw 2 nights ago. You can't review that. I'm glad they didn't, to just not even take the risk. I know Swayman's probably not going to be happy with it. You'll get him back next game, dude, I'm sure. And, yeah. Clock winds down. Buffalo continuing to pressure. Swayman and Boston continue to put up with the pressure. And clock winds down, and that's it. Boston picks up their first playoff win of the 2025 playoffs, and they are one step closer to advancing out of the first round. I think that's it. So with that, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Click like if you like. Click subscribe if you made it this far in the video. And I will be streaming Game 3 on Thursday at 7:30 on this YouTube channel. Subscribe so you can stick around and be there for it on Thursday. Thank you once again. Have a good one.